Fellas, let's just start with how you became partners. We'll start with you, Ryan. I mean, for years you're playing with the same guy in Nashville. You come here and almost immediately you get a rookie as your defensive partner. What were your first impressions?
Brodin was down in the minors, and he was rehabbing his shoulder, and the coaches are saying, "Oh, just wait, we got this kid down here, just wait, he'll be here soon." And then once he got healthy, they brought him up, and you know, kind of the rest is history. We've been able to do some pretty fun things.
Jonas, how about for you? You immediately, as you start your NHL career, all of a sudden you're paired with the big free agent acquisition, the veteran guy. How familiar were you with Ryan Suter before you arrived?
I knew he was a really good player, and to start to play with him was pretty big thing for me. And I mean, I learned a lot in the beginning. I think to see how he plays and how he acts in the locker room and stuff like that. So I think it was fun.
How quickly does that chemistry develop between the two of you?
I feel when you play a lot of games together, you start to know how the other guy is playing, and you know, even when you're not talking on the ice, you know where he is.
That's the thing with me and Brod's, like we don't talk a lot out there. It's more of he's going back for the puck. I'm pretty sure what he's going to do with it, and I'm sure it's the same way with him. Like I'm going back, he knows, you know, maybe just go in front of the net, let me try to do something, and if not, then he can come in and help. So that's the good thing about us. We're not very talkative out there, but we can also read off each other pretty easy.
You guys seem to have a similar mindset, a similar mental approach to the game where it is a little bit more controlled and laid back. How important is that for the two of you to be similar personalities in that way?
Yeah, I think Brodin thinks the game really well. And I talked about how I try to conserve energy by not running and trying to smash guys. Brodin plays the same way. He's good stick, good body position. He never gets beat because he's not lunging at guys like some guys try to do. Some guys always go for the big hit, but for us it's more body position and having good sticks.
Conserving energy is a topic that we've talked about with Ryan before. Have you learned from him in the ways he does that, whether it be morning skate, game day prep, any of that kind of stuff, and then obviously within the game as well?
Brodin is a good glider too, don't let him fool you.
No, I mean, I think he plays a lot of minutes and he never gets tired. But I mean, you have to like work when you have to work, and like sometimes you don't have to go that hard. So
he's probably sitting here thinking, well, I have to go do all the work.
No,
he just gets to stand there.
Great defensive pairs have a good ability to cover for each other.
Yep.
And the two of you seem to do that really well. How does that come to be? How do you get a good feel for when you're going to need to cover for this guy?
I think that's the best thing we have going right now is Brodin knows when I'm in the rush that he's got to stay back and play defense. And I know when I see him going up the right side, I know that, you know, he's going for it, and I got to sit back and play defense. And that's hard to do, and it's hard because a lot of guys, they want to get up in the offense, and we have a really good understanding of that we have to, you know, our job's to play defense first, and when we have the chance, we're going to go, and our partner's going to be there to back each other up.